Hey guys, how's it going? SHAREfactory here, and today we're doing a Lady Heart challenge. Lady Heart's challenge was to build a small settlement, which will be a little bit of a challenge for me, and I'm using Nordhagen Beach right here on the map near Easy City Downs and Fort Strong there as well, with all the super mutants up the road. Now, Lady Heart's challenge was to create a small settlement with 10 people in it. It had to have water, it had to have food, it had to have power, it had to have defences, it had to have 2 shops and a minimum of 10 settlers, a maximum, of 10 settlers, not a minimum. If it was a minimum, it would have been easy for me because all my settlements have 20 odd settlers. Or keeping it down to 10, however, was a bit of a challenge, and only picking 2 stores as well. So first we'll have a little look around the outside. I've used the cinder blocks and the tyres and propped them up against the houses. The backs of the houses of creating a lot of the walls on this settlement, with it only being a small place as well. Also helps keep the flame rate down, but that's not the only reason. So go there. So we've got the junk fences all the way around there as well. Try to break them up. We've got a little the defences on top of the crate containers. That's what we call. We'll try not to go too deep in the water. We'll have a little look around the outside of the settlement. We've got the shack bridges propping up this back end. More junk fences and that in the water, defending for this back end as well. Another shack built on the top of containers there as well, bolted into that metal container. Then we've got a little fishing area at the back. We'll get round to looking at this in a little bit. A little seating area out there as well. All this will be seen when we go inside the settlement though. We're just having a little look at this wall. So it's very scrappy, very put together, like out of bits and pieces that they'd found around while they were building the settlement. Obviously people are slowly trickling in. We've actually had one new arrival in the past week, but we've had to take a lot of stuff out of storage, so you might see some boxes and things piled up that are ready for transport and things. We trade with all the settlements, you might see them piled up. I think you'd see sort of a little pile just in a moment as we come down. This is the main Minutemen outpost for this area, so they have a little it's like kind of where they work on the weapons and stuff. It's all defended, that as well, like the little stronghold for the settlement. You see, so we've got a lot of boxes out here, and that's because the guy that's moved here, he didn't have obviously a home or anything with him, so we've had to give him somewhere to sleep. So he's sleeping in one of the containers at the moment. Got a shotgun here for defence, little seating area for them to come and sit outside, have a couple of drinks on the night time. Obviously from here they can still defend the settlement. Got another turret there looking through the fence. Here's some super mutants or the raiders from Easy City Downs trying to come over and start playing a few games. Got a weapons workstation there, and also the power armor workstation. I've managed to get some raider power armor and get that all fixed up, ready to go. Should them super mutants come and attack, we may need that. And then we have a couple of things. I've been working on a machine gun there and a they've got a few tools out, and then our Minuteman guard stood watching over the front entrance here as well. Combat power armor and a combat shotgun. Can't complain. So yeah, we've got some more boxes stacked up here. This is some of the Minutemen storage. So we've got some paint for the power armor and different things there. Got another weapons workbench, because obviously there's a few of them. There's 5 Minutemen here defending this settlement, so we don't want to them to be struggling to get to a workbench should they need it to repair the weapons. At the end of the day, they defend us, and if the weapons are broken, that's no good. I've also been working on a ghost rifle there as well, and I've got a little admin area. They can keep track of anything that they might need to send off with a provisioner. Maybe they might need to write out something and get it sent with a provisioner to the castle. Up here we've got some more defence. This guy's got a sniper rifle. Wants to keep an eye over it, looking straight down towards Fort Strong there, make sure no one's trying to come sneak over anywhere. They also have the bed up here and one of the spotlights that does the front side. So that's there. Yeah, obviously if the message is in the castle, we're actually doing a let's build on my channel at the moment with the castle. We're in 2 episodes so far, but they're on a playlist if you just want to go back and take a look. I do build quite quick. I mean, I did this build in, I think I did the actual builds of the structure within 3 hours, and I did the decorating without the junk decorating, so things like cabinets and beds and all the boxes and all that sort of stuff. That took me about 3 hours. Then it took me about 2 hours to do the junk decorating, and then about 30 minutes to do the to get all the settlers kitted out and everything. And I've done a big build at the castle So like I said, that's all the storage kit sticking out there. So we've got 4 more builds on that, and then we go in and we're doing a tour of it, and that's quite a big one as well. Got a little chem area there that's covered over by a raider's tent, so we want to, and obviously the sand's been blown up and blown over half of this armour workstation now. We've got all the storage here for the store, so they have all the boxes and everything that they're selling, so she'll just get stuff out as and when she needs it. She keeps her shelves well stocked. As we come in here, they've got all sorts from giddy up buttercups to the moon monkey, and then they've also got oil and gas and handy fuel and toys, everything there. And this is her little home here, so with her having the general store, she does have quite a bit of junk and stuff, quite a bit of inventory that she can use until she needs to come and sell it. So she's got a bit of liquor there to have a drink, but then she's also got a typewriter for keeping all the inventory, a couple of games stacked up on the desk there. I don't know if I'd put them clean towels on that bed, because Jesus, that's a filthy bed you've got, lady. Little seating area there as well. Sorry guys, did try and cover the mic, but if you heard it, sorry about that. So we head down here and round, and then dog meat just having a little wander as well. We'll head up to the barmaid. She's got a house above the bar. Obviously when she's not there, the bar's closed, so up here, so we won't be getting disturbed by the noise, obviously. Got a little seating area here, so obviously had someone over for breakfast. She's got a coffee out because she's going to need that coffee after them late nights running the bar. And then a little desk for doing her admin. She's also bringing a couple of beers up on it here on a night time. She must be having a couple of drinks while on shift, and why not? That's completely up to her. It's her bar and her place, so we can't complain at that. Nice little view out there as well, looking over towards the Commonwealth. So we'll head on down, we'll have a little look in the bar after we've had a little pan of the settlement. I do like how this settlement turned out, and it looks quite nice on the night time as well. I like it with all, they've put a lot of spotlights in one of my older builds on PT2. I haven't actually put it on there yet. I was recording it last night, and the although the build's a bit floaty and a bit crazy, that's what PT2 and PT3 kind of are. The settlements are a little bit mad. Oh, there's Charlie, the Brahmin. He sadly passed while helping us build the settlement. He was dragging some of the wood about, and he was old, and it got a little bit too much to him. So we've put his head up on the wall, remember him, how much he helped us build this settlement, dragging some of the junk over here to actually help us build the place. And the bar's got all the drinks up on the top. And one of my favourite pastimes from university, getting whatever sign I could find and sticking it on my wall in my room. So we'll put a bit of memorabilia of that, a bit of remembrance of that from me. We're doing a wall with all that as well. So yeah, with the older playthroughs, I used to I just go back and have a little look for ideas that I can put into newer builds, things that actually worked within the. Generally, the whole build doesn't, but some of the bits and pieces. We've got the water power here and all the stuff we need to fix it. All up in there with all the tools and everything. And one of the things that I got from Merkwater while looking around last night was like them spotlights. I came in and I threw a load of spotlights in because I like the look on a night time. But we will have a nighttime tour. The daytime tour is about 13 minutes long, so we're nearly at the end of the daytime tour now. This guy has a kitchen. Sorry guys, I've had a bad throat over the past few days, and it's making me a bit groggy, making me talk a little bit hoarser, should we say. So we've got the cooking pot up on the top of the fridge there. That's the kitchen area. Yeah, and we've got the down here. We've got a little living area as well. He's got his bits and pieces there. And he's obviously had a few drinks with his mate on the night time. His mate just lives next door. They come out here and make a bit of noise, but they are at the back of the settlement out the way, so they don't really annoy anyone. They have a couple of drinks and that. He goes to bed in here, and then his friend stumbles over here. He's not as luxury. He likes tinkering with things, so he hasn't really got that much personal stuff except tools and things that he's been using, tinkering with things, playing with weapons. I think he's actually painted up, I don't know if we'll see in this video, he's painting up, he's used the Atom Cat's design and painted up a lot of the people's guns in the settlement. Just something he likes to do in his spare time. So down here we've got a little fishing area. You guys can come down here and fish. We've got the fishing rod and we've got a few beers and that. So yeah, that works out quite well for them. They can come around here, chill out. and relax, take it easy, and that's another place for them. And if you don't want to obviously go through either of the houses, there's a little pathway going down in between the water purifier and the house, so as not to disturb the owner of the house there. We come on up here, we've got a guard, and she obviously, like all the other guards, wants to stay on duty. There's only 5 guards in the settlement, so most of them need to stay at the guard station most of the time. So this one just has the seats up here in case a friend wants to come up and have a chat. And then also got the coffee, keep them awake. A lot of the guard stations need that coffee, same reason as the bar, they're up quite a lot of the time, so they need to have the coffee, keep them awake. Another little pan around the settlement there, that's everything we've just looked at. You won't see the stuff we're going to because this wall blocks it off. Come down here, got some mute fruit, got some corn, got some carrots, and we've got some potatoes as well. A little bit of a farm area there. I didn't tend to do like an actual farm area. It was more dotted around the settlement where they could find some space for planting some stuff. And this was the guy, he's just arrived. He didn't really have anywhere to stay, so we cleared out this. We've left a couple of boxes in here where he stored his stuff. And he's just got that container there, so he hasn't got much things in the way of alarm clocks or lights or anything like that, because he hasn't got himself established in the settlement. Not like these two guys. These two came a couple of months ago now, so they've still got boxes and stuff where they haven't unpacked, but they've got a few bits and pieces out. They tend just to play games on the night time in the spare time instead of unpacking. They've both got one of the bunk beds each, and they can just they just sit and have a couple of drinks on a night time, have a laugh together. They've been friends for a lot of years, as we can tell, but they tend to keep themselves to themselves and they just hang out in there. And then up here, these two guards, they both live down here. So what you've got is you've got a bit of storage there, and we've got some other bits and pieces about, and they both live in here. So what we've got is got the little seating area. We've both been eating noodles by the looks of things. They've got an alarm clock, get them up, and then they've got the fan, keep them cool, and obviously the coffee because they are the guards. And then the first guard, go around this post, we've got the first guard there just inside the house. And if you come up here, they've got another little seating area, and they've been working on a assault rifle there. And again, got some coffee there and a coffee pot. And then up here she's been drinking on the job. She works up here and keeps an eye over the front entrance. Got a lot of guards down this side, because this is the side that goes towards Fort Strong. So that's it for the daytime tour. You'll see the bodies on the floor. Didn't want the little child settler here because he doesn't do nothing. He just carries on messing around in that field there where I've taken out the grouts, I think it is, that are there. I wanted all them out, and I wanted that kid gone, so I shot his parents. Oh well, job done. It also didn't mean I didn't need to go and unlock the settlement. I just got the settlement straight away. So we'll have a little fast forward and we'll go to the nighttime tour. And there we go, here we are. The nighttime tour. I will pause now. That's because we're going to jump into the build menu. I forgot to jump into build menu, show what we had here. So what we've got is we've got 10 people with 12 food. That's the 2 people doing the food. We've got the water at 13. We've got the power 14. We've got defense at 68. We've got 10 beds, and our happiness is at 70 and rising. And I think that's just because it's a new settlement. I've only just moved the people over here, and I think the settlement, the happiness had gone down when I gunned his family down. So like I say, I love the way them spotlights look, you know, lighting things up and then they're going off and going across the beach as well. I like it. Now that settler down there should be sweeping up inside the Minutemen base. Like this little building on the right hand side here, well, the biggest building in the settlement, should be sweeping up in there. However, although I've assigned her, she hasn't actually gone in there yet. This is only the day 2 of this settlement in the real world since I built it. I like to think it's been here a few months. Obviously they're quite well established in here. So looking on inside, the areas that need to be lit up, the power armor area, this little desk area, different areas are lit up as and when they need. So this guy has the fan above his head keeping him cool on night time, and then where the boxes and everything over there are, that's all lit up as well. But I've just dotted the lights around outside. It's more the insides of places that are lit up. and using the burning barrels outside. I didn't think they would have the power out there, apart from in places like here above the chemistry workstation. Obviously we need a light there, so they've managed to run a wire through the wall and light it up. General store quite lit up, so you can look at all the produce, all the stuff that they're selling in there. And then with the living areas, I've tried to keep the light down the living area side, so where the desk is and where the sitting area is, and the bed area starts to get a little bit dark towards the back end. Help them sleep a little bit. Always got them bedside lamps if they do want to turn them on. Again, we'll have a little look upstairs, and this one's got the light at the back over the seating area here. And have I lit up the other? Oh yeah, I have. And the bed area is quite lit up on this one, so completely contradicted what I did just say to you downstairs. Hopefully that's the only time I've done that. And the bar area quite well lit, you know, got that little moody atmosphere. Right, well, lights on the roof, but they don't really let off an horrendous amount of light, these lights. Maybe it's because of the lampshades. Again, another little look at that university wall. You come down here and the all lit up by this one light on this post. That's a light if we're doing a bit of work on a night time in here. And then we've got the spotlight on the roof. And then as you come through here, we've got the nope, I've contradicted it again, because looking through in there, the light's at the opposite end of the roof. The light is directly above the bed. Perfect. But I quite like how the lighting works in there as well. And we've got a little seating area here for the fishing. Got the light on as well there. Just in case anyone falls in on night time, at least we'll see them. So we've got the desk, the fan up here, and this one actually works. The bed's on in the dark. And out here they don't really have many lights, they just have a couple of these gas lamps. Again, this is just a quick little run round in the night time, because obviously we have already been around it. I just wanted to show how the lighting works here on night time and all that sort of stuff. I do like it with them spotlights as well. I'll keep saying it, but I do like how them spotlights work. We'll look up here, she's all well lit up. Light coming from behind her though, so she's still able to see out. Don't need no lights over the fruits and the vegetables, all the meat fruits and everything. Decided just to run back up here and just have a little look over the settlement. Got the spotlights going from side to side everywhere. So yeah, I do like how this settlement turned out. I'm really happy with it. It's quite nice to have a smaller settlement. In here is quite bright because obviously it was a storage room, so the light was for the storage container. So sadly he has to deal with it. He's going to have to find himself a space and build himself a little shack, so we can start using this as the storage again. These guys aren't down here yet. They must still be doing something, or maybe they've gone for the bar tonight. These two guards will still be on duty. They're quite hard working, these two. Yeah, still up on guard. Got the coffee cup there, must be ready for a coffee. She's still looking over the front as well. She's happy to stay up here all day. I mean, she can have a drink, she can't complain. So guys, that's it for this settlement. I hope you've enjoyed it. If you have, please hit the like button, and if you haven't already, give us a subscribe, help us grow the channel. I'd really appreciate it. I have stuff coming out all of the time. I try and have a video coming up every day. I do other playthroughs, such as on other games. I've done the whole of The Last of Us, and I'm doing GTA at the moment. I'm only just started, I'm only just a new channel. And I try and put builds up every day, or at least every other day. They've been every day for the last month though. So hopefully that'll carry on. And come over and take a look. Hopefully you've all enjoyed it, and I'll catch you in the next one. Thanks for watching, guys. Bye bye.